Hey there, www.andrewmartinmusic.com. This is a Riffvlog on moral philosophies. I'm gonna just give my view on utilitarian and consequentialist moral philosophies. But first, a windstorm swept through the valley. That's a new tree going across the pond here, going across Walden's Pond. And yes, I wasn't here for it. I had to go do a job for my business. But the fury of the storm gods, one of the names of that storm god is Yahweh, unleashed their tremendous havoc on the Fraser Valley last week. And the damage is everywhere. Anyway, the first thing I'll say is, if the world was populated by Buddhist and Jesus types or archetypes, then I wouldn't be making this video. I wouldn't be making issue with these, moral philosophies. But that's just not the case. And today the world is run by Enron type architects, economic predators. So this kind of moral philosophizing just leaves the door open to every kind of shenanigan because of how you can manipulate data. It's the biggest laugh I've had in recent years was Steven Pinker saying data doesn't lie. Come on, Steven, it lies all the time. And yeah, so in my Golden Rule Winter Solstice 12-part series that I do every year, I explore these ideas of a better moral philosophy to guide humanity. There's a seeming contradiction that I have to talk about, and that's, I argue as a Christian Gnostic for a grand secular superstructure. And I argue for that because it gives people freedom to explore the nature of reality without undue coercion from a religious theocracy. Under a grand secular culture, everybody's free to explore the nature of reality in the way their path leads them. So, having said that, when you reduce humanity to, talking monkeys frolicking in frisky dirt, and you dismiss any good ideas that come out of our spiritual heritage, then I believe you're just making a mistake. You're just wrong to do that. And I believe that the Golden Rule, as explored in my series, as interpreted by people like Immanuel Kant, and his moral philosophy, is just a better way. So don't use people as a means to an end. Treat people as an end in themselves. Don't behave in ways that wouldn't be universally acceptable. Just let's end the dodginess. And the last thing I wrote in that series was, even if God doesn't exist, the moral philosophy that I'm espousing is still a better avenue forward for humanity. So let's act as if that there is a clear moral delineation to be found and had and lived by on the earth. And all this usury and rent seeking, this is leading to disaster. It's truly the blind leading the blind. And the lines of argumentation for it are so biased and skewed that it's hard for any serious spiritualist to take these arguments seriously. You're basically having to accept arguments from the moneylenders and not be allowed to critique them. And if you do critique them, you're anti this or you're anti that. and we have to cancel you and make sure you shut up and abide by their corrupt system. Now, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. Now, I get that there's problems within traditional religious morality, and those problems I acknowledge, and I don't think that they should be a part of the metric on aggregate, on holistically, on whole. Every separate culture can work out the fine details of these moral quandaries, but on aggregate, when it comes to economics, the golden rule and this categorical imperative is a better moral system. We're better off implementing that moral system than the one we have now, because it doesn't allow for the shenanigans and the rationalizations and the use of false reason to get away with basically what is, in my opinion, structural treachery. So yes, okay, well, that's about it. I keep my video shorter now because I'm homeless, brought on by DIVOC 91 economics, bad economics, predatory economics. So yes, all of it connected to the nature of reality and the lies that are happening on this planet that I believe are being revealed and exposed. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. So yes, check out my Winter Solstice Golden Rule series. It's a long and meandering exploration of this idea and the morality of how we should live. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. You take care. Bye.
Over and over I lost and you won. Did you think I'd fold and come undone? I'm tougher than you'll ever know, weathered by the cold winds and the winter snow. Over and over I lost and you won, 'cause it's all your karma, it's all your come. Over and over I lost and you won, yeah, it's all your karma, it's all your come. Over and over the lies you've sown, a blackened heart in a conscious dead zone, a pyramid built on power and fear, corrupting everything that love holds dear. Over and over I lost and you won, it's all your karma, it's all your come. Over and over I lost and you won, 'cause it's all your karma, it's all your come. Manhood Jezebels, dream lies, illusions, hell. For all you think and all you'll be, you'll live that misery. Over and over I lost and you won, 'cause it's all your karma, it's all your come. Over and over I lost and you won, yeah, it's all your karma, it's all your come. It's a demiurgic tragedy, it's a demiurgic tragedy, it's a demiurgic tragedy, it's a